Hi guys, it's Lana here, and today I wanted to sit down and properly explain to you guys how I straighten my hair without any heat damage. So the very first part of my routine is to make sure that your equipment is right. Like, get your equipment right. There's no point in sitting down preparing your hair and everything if you've got the wrong straighteners. So first of all, make sure you've got a good quality pair of straighteners. I remember when I used to straighten my hair all the time when I was in school, and I was using like some cheap hair straightener. I don't know what it was made of. I don't know what the plates were made of. It didn't have any technology to protect my hair or anything like that, and I used to use that every day. So now I've been using my NuMe hair straightener. So this one is made from 100% tourmaline ceramic, which I figure is going to be better for my hair. It also uses negative ions, which is a little bit scientific for me, but what it basically means is that it's not going to make your hair go static. It's actually going to make your hair go a lot smoother by infusing it with negative ions, which means that you're probably going to end up going over it with less passes. You're going to be more satisfied with the result more quickly, which means that you're just going to use less heat overall. That's why I use these ones. These also go up to really high heat. I don't use them on the highest heat, so you want a good pair of straighteners where you can adjust the heat for your hair type. The second piece of equipment that I really recommend is a chasing comb. So I actually have this chasing comb. It's from NuMe, and what this does, it just makes it really easy to pull the hair out straight in front of the straightener. So you would put the hair, like, just comb the hair through this, and then you can hold the straightener right there, and it just ensures that you're going to get a much quicker, more satisfying result with one pass of the straightener than if you use, say, like, if I just use this. It's not really going to pull the hair very straight. It's just going to take more effort to do it with this. You're probably going to use more heat in the long run. This chasing comb is anti-static, which means it's not going to cause frizz in my hair. It's not going to trick me into thinking that my hair needs more passes. And it's also heat resistant as well, which means I can hold it real close to the straightener, because like I tried doing that with like this one, and I'm like so worried that it's going to melt the comb that I end up holding it back here, and it's just not as effective. So that's why I like a heat resistant one. So my step number 3 is actually to start in the shower. It's just the shampoo and the conditioner that I use. So the shampoo that I used was the Aussie Take the Heat shampoo. It's designed to prep my hair for when I'm going to use heat. And my conditioner that I used was the Care Thermal Protect conditioner. It does the same thing. So then for step number 4 of my routine, I actually left my hair to dry naturally. My step number 5 is that I always use a heat defense. I just spray it through my hair like this. So then I'm going to let that dry, and if my hair feels wet at all, then I'm not going to put a straightener on it. I have to let it dry. And I also have a couple of serums that I like to use. This is my step number 7 of my routine. So when everything else is done, your hair's dry, it's heat defensed up, then you want to go ahead and switch on your straighteners. So these ones, they heat up really quickly. Whoa, that's going so fast. Right, 280, it's 295, it's 310, it's like going so fast. It literally heats up like this. Just because your hair straighteners go to a really high heat does not mean that you need to use it on the highest heat. Definitely make sure that you use a heat that's appropriate for your hair type. Like if you've got really fine hair, then you want to use a much lower heat. We're going to do 360 and we're going to see how that goes. So now I just have to watch this. It's like confirmed it's at 360. So we're ready to go. Then I go ahead and I section my hair off. So I've also got 2 products here from NuMe. This is the Gloss Boss Serum, and I've got the Not Your Basic End Sealer. So I love these 2 little guys. These are like my little magic potions right here. So the Gloss Boss does exactly what it says on the tin. It just gives your hair a nice glossy sheen without making it look sticky or stiff or anything like that. And the end sealer, is like, it's really good. A little pump like this, and I pop that onto the ends of my hair. And then you want to go ahead and detangle your hair. So I can go ahead and take the chaser comb. Is the temperature that you've got it on actually working? Because if not, then you can put it up or you can put it down. So I had mine on, I think 360, which I think was just a little bit too low. So I've actually put it up to 410. And again, next section. And make sure the section is small enough, because if you're taking a section that's too big, then it's just not going to get straight, and you're going to get frustrated, and you're going to turn the heat up, and you're going to start going over it a whole bunch of times when it's just not necessary. This is why I like this chasing comb, because like it's not going to melt. I'm also going to put the end sealer onto the ends. As we move to like the middle and to the top of my hair, that's when I want to start seeing a bit more gloss on my hair. That's the bits of hair that show off a bit more, so that's why I'm using the Gloss Boss up there. Just one pass on the hair straightener. So now that all of this side is done, I'm then going to start working on this side. So for this side, we're going to start at the bottom again. So there you have it. That is pretty much all of my tips. What it comes down to is basically trying to minimize the amount of heat application to your hair. And if you use this, like a high quality straightener like my NuMe Megastar and a chasing comb like what I use, then you really only need to go over each piece of hair once, which is obviously less than if you were constantly going over the same bit because maybe it's going frizzy or it's just not working or something like that, which can happen if you're using the wrong straighteners and not the correct tools. The way that I do it works for me, but everybody's hair is different, and if you have got very fragile hair, very fine texture or something like that, then you really need to take just as many precautions as you can. Everybody's hair can withstand a different amount of heat application and manipulation, that kind of thing. So when I do this, I don't feel like I get any damage, but everybody's different. For right now, I'm really happy with how this looks. I think I have been helped a lot by the Gloss Gloss. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!